time to take a quick look at Ultimate Black Panther issue number 24. I got some things to say, but before we get started, I am not touching the last couple of pages. Not yet, but let's jump in. But before we get too far, creative team check. So over the last couple of issues, a few things have been revealed. The vibranium in Wakanda in the Ultimate Universe ended up almost being like a Trojan horse for this progenitor species that wants to use it to get Earth ready for them to take over. And one of the tools they needed was this child of light that's been prophesied for years, which ended up being the child of T'Challa and Storm. And through whatever kind of magic and shenanigans, the child ended up being grown in a couple of issues and ultimately being defeated by T'Challa and the forces of Wakanda. But that doesn't mean all is lost for the progenitors, as T'Challa is brought to this astral plane to meet with the god that they believe in. And T'Challa is neither afraid nor outmaneuvered by this god, as he figures since he's still alive, that means he is necessary. And we find out even in the face of a god, T'Challa will not be moved. And while yes, that is a secret weapon in the background, but I can't tell you about that. It's too soon. I can tell you for now, T'Challa's negotiating tactics worked. And when he gets back to Wakanda, he has to prepare his people for the future. The future versus an oncoming invasion, the future where Wakanda reveals itself to the world, and a future where Wakanda has its place and will not take no for an answer. And then we get this turn where T'Challa may or may not be as sure as he sounds. You can't show people you blink, you can't let them see you sweat, and you can't let your people know you have doubts. What does all that mean in the long run? And what does that have to do with Eric Killmonger? Those are questions you'll get some answers to when you read Ultimate Black Panther issue number 24. But be forewarned, those answers may or may not be to everyone's liking. The way I see it, this book, based on 2 or 3 pages, goes one of 2 ways. Either A, it throws away a ton of goodwill that's been generated throughout these 24 issues, or B, everything isn't what it seems and we have to wait for it to play out, maybe through Ultimate Endgame or maybe even further than that. I've seen a lot of people go with A, throwing away goodwill, but I've got a little bit of patience. I'm gonna wait and play out the long game. Hopefully I'm not dissatisfied, and hopefully